Hi, everybody. Anna K. Morris here with your coaching tip of the day. Um, so a while back, I had a radio show. It was on a station that I think still exists. It's called Universal Energy Radio. And I remember interviewing this really great guy who's a builder in Austin, Doug Cameron. I will tag him in this because he's got an incredible business with his business with his wife Lily, building spec homes and custom homes in Austin that are green. And I met him because he was like an eco-friendly painter. We met through a mutual friend, and I remember having him on this show, and this has always stuck with me. And today I had to practice it, and I had to practice it yesterday, and I practice it all the time. And I think it's one of the most valuable, sorry, a squirrel just jumped down our house. One of the most valuable tips is sometimes you just have to take yourself out. So you just have to, I guess the word now is like cancel, right? Which I actually don't really know what that means, but that's not for now. The point is, sometimes the day is just going in such a way that like the only way to do it is to just cancel it all. Just stop it. So I'll give you an example. Yesterday, it was like a crazy rainstorm. I was so in my head about like website stuff, email stuff, like all the techie stuff that I tend to avoid. All I really want to do is do these coaching videos and work one-on-one and in groups and in, all the different kinds of things that I'm posting right now. But as far as all the rest of it, like it's not my favorite. And it's probably because I'm not as good at it, right? So I don't want to do it. And there's also an opportunity there to learn. But point is, I'm also like, I was sick over the weekend. I started doing transcendental meditation. Like there's just a lot. I had a baby a year ago. A friend of mine was just like, you kind of just had a baby. It's Mother's Day this weekend. We're going out of town tomorrow. Like it's just a lot. And I am quick to coach everybody to give themselves grace and be kind and gentle. And I am lacking in that department myself, right? So you always practice what you need, or you teach what you need. So yesterday when that was all happening, I called a friend, thank you, Meredith, and was like, I need coaching. Like, this is a bunch of bullshit up in my head. Like, what am I doing? Da, 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 da. And I have like, yeah, it's just been not great. And so she was so incredibly helpful. And what I did was cry a lot on the phone to her. And then I took a nap and it felt great. And I'm really glad that I did, because our kids got a stomach bug yesterday. And I feel like it was the universe telling me like, so girl, we have some stuff coming your way and you're going to need some rest. So Derek and I were up a lot of the night on and off with different things going on with the kids. I will spare you the details. And then this morning, the kids are fine. They've been fine. They've had no fever, no symptoms. Everything's been fine. And I go to take Dean to school, and they're like, oh yeah, like if he's been at all sick in the last 24 hours, like you can't bring him to school. And I was like, oh, didn't know that. So now my day has changed, right? Because like I had a work day and now I have a baby, and he's really not happy and fussing with everything that I'm suggesting that we do. And this is where, like, I had a meeting at 12, I had another thing at 1, and I could feel it all happening where like I was anxious and trying to make things work. And Derek and I were trying to figure out a schedule, and we're, off to Houston tomorrow. And it's just like all this stuff. And then I finally, it hit me, and I was like, oh, I just have to cancel it all. The only way to do this, the only way to have this be okay, is to do what Doug Cameron said years ago, which is just cancel it all. Just cancel it. Just take your day, take yourself out, which sucks because, I'm like, well, I just did that yesterday, but did I? Right? Like I had like a hit of inspiration. I have some clarity around a website. I have, I've reached out to some people about my coaching program who I think would be so perfect for it. And I think I would provide a lot of value for them. So like I did some, direct messages to them. And then I also got a couple of messages overnight, I think, from people internationally wanting to like have me on a podcast and do different things. So it's like these things are all happening. I don't have to go and do everything. And if I need to cancel it all, then I need to cancel it all. So quick aside, as I'm like, okay, like I'm realizing like I really need to cancel it all. Dean, I had taken him on a walk and I put him on in the bath when we came home because he had had a poopy diaper. And by poop, I mean diarrhea. So I was like, ooh, I'm just going to hose you down and then put you in the bath. So I'm canceling my appointment and I'm like feeling really proud of myself. I'm like, okay, like that feels good. Like I'm going to cancel. This will be great. And I look over and that water is now full of diarrhea because he just totally went to the bathroom in the bathtub. And it was such a shift because had I not canceled my appointment, I would have been stressed out, right? Because I'm on the clock then. And instead, I like wasn't on the clock. I was like, oh, well, this is just kind of gross. And let's get all the toys out of here and let's just start the cleaning process. And like Dean's still playing and having a good time. And like my only job is to make sure he doesn't like eat the poopy water now or drink the poopy water. So if that's happening, just let yourself cancel it. It feels so much better. You can reschedule it. I rescheduled another call that I had today for Monday at 4. It's just so much easier, so much more relaxed. I know that like we think we have these deadlines, we think we have these timelines. Trust me, I am the queen of that. And what if I'm wrong? What if that timeline can just like chill? What if I just made up that timeline? Because let's face it, I did. A lot of the timelines that we think we are self-induced. You made it up. And if it's not feeling good, you can change it. So I just want to share this with you in case you need to cancel some stuff. So we're going into Mother's Day weekend, right? So Mother's Day is Sunday, and Derek is like, what about this? And what about this? And there's this thing at this vineyard, and there's this thing at this place we really like. And I'm like thinking about all of it. And I haven't wanted him to book anything because I'm like, I think what I want is breakfast in bed. I think I want to watch a movie. And then I want y'all to leave me alone and I want to clean out my closet. And I know that that's not sexy. And I know it's not me wearing something fabulous and going to brunch with my cute boys and taking a cool picture and da-da-da-da-da. But I don't feel like doing that because on Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be doing very extroverted things with a lot of friends in a big city. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, that's really exciting, except by Sunday, I'm going to be done. I don't want to put on makeup. I don't want to do my hair. I don't want to wear shoes. So knowing that about yourself can really help you to like relax around your schedule, right? So I'm recognizing that for myself. I'm a work in progress. And that's the other thing I want to mention. I know I said in my last video, like fucking sign up for my coaching program. I want to explain something about me. And if you watch my videos, you know this, I think by now. I think where I'm different from other coaches is that I share a lot about myself, but I also am a work in progress. I'm not here to say like, I've got it all figured out. I've got some stuff figured out. I've got some really amazing tools. And I would say that like I have a really big tool belt, bigger than a lot of people. And I know like when to pull those tools out. And sometimes I don't. And I know when to say like, I don't. That's why I called my friend yesterday because I was like, this is not feeling great, right? Can you help me through this? So I think what's really fun about working with somebody like me and what I like is that like, I'm in it with you. Is that like, I'm coaching a program, but I'm in the program too. So I've just done it a few more times, right? I've just done like some extra work. But at the end of the day, like I'm just your best friend holding your hand through the process and keeping you accountable to the person that I know you are deep down. So sometimes we get in the way of our greatness, right? Of our peacefulness, right? So myself included 100%. Like I feel so relaxed right now. Like I might be able to go and make my 1 o'clock appointment, but I also would have to shower and get ready for that. And I'm not sure that I'm going to do it. So it's just like nice to give yourself a break. Okay. So I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.